What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name is Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, some of the press screenings and the premiere just got out for Captain America Brave New World. We are getting all of the initial reactions. Now, don't worry, no spoilers in this video. In fact, this is just the reaction embargo being lifted, not even the review embargo. We won't get into any of that stuff, but we are going to go over the countless immediate reactions coming out now for Captain America Brave New World and what people are saying about the film after having seen it for the first time. Quick reminder, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That automatically enters you for our ongoing PS5 giveaway. We're giving away one on Friday. Just be a sub, leave a comment if you want. Stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, the first reaction coming from fellow YouTuber Grace Randolph was, quote, "I've seen Captain America Brave New World, a true Captain America movie, an excellent political thriller for adults but also families with a few surprises. The standouts were Anthony Mackie, Harrison Ford, and Carl Lumbly." The Hollywood Handle tweeted out, "Captain America Brave New World brings Sam Wilson as our true Captain America in a film with great action, though sometimes it has slow pacing and lacks depth. Some great new additions to the MCU, and I'm so excited to see what's next for the universe." Okay, this next reaction may be not as good at the Twitter handle Movie Talk with Brock. Quote, "After seeing Captain America Brave New World, I now can see Anthony Mackie's Captain America being the leader of the Avengers, but this one is one of the most average and safe Marvel movies I have ever seen. The dialogue is as subtle as a hammer, and the movie tells you exactly what it's doing at all times, leaving nothing up to the audience to try to figure out what's going on, left me feeling empty." CinemaScore pollster Kenny Miles had to say this on Twitter, "Captain America Brave New World is below average Marvel. The director seemed overwhelmed. You felt the chaos of all 5 writers stitching this together. Harrison Ford was underutilized. An angry president exploding with rage during a press conference of questions is very 2025. This came from the account Movie Deaths. "I've got to say, I was blown away and impressed with Captain America Brave New World. I had very low expectations going in, but they exceeded even my wildest expectations. They delivered a very balanced, fun, and action-packed Captain America film, even without Steve Rogers. It has some fun surprises as always, some hope for the future, and one post-credit scene all the way at the end of the credits. You can definitely tell where the reshoots came in. It looked like they had an entirely different opening act plan and switched up last minute." This next one came from Real Blend co-host Jake Hamilton. "Captain America Brave New World was kinda awesome, flawed fun to be sure, part Winter Soldier light, part quasi-sequel to Incredible Hulk. It mostly looks great and, despite a script in need of polishing, felt like a classic Marvel fun movie. Game changer? No. A blast? Sure." Fellow YouTuber Chris Parker over at 3C Films said, "Captain America Brave New World is an enjoyable watch with decent action sequences and some standout moments. However, it didn't quite hit the emotional or narrative highs I was hoping for. Loved Mackie's cap, and I appreciated the more serious tone, but it did feel slightly empty." A member of Critics Chicago said, "Captain America Brave New World was awesome. Not only is it way more entertaining than I thought it would be, it strikes a nice balance of being grounded and also comic booky, very similar to early MCU. Best of all, it felt very much like a Captain America movie. Anthony Mackie is quite admirable as our new Cap, and Harrison Ford complements Red Hulk to great use. Very solid MCU entry." TV journalist Scott Menzel tweeted out, "Captain America Brave New World is a game changer for Phase 5 of the MCU. Mackie soars past the role of Falcon, cementing himself as the new Captain America. Ford puts his signature grunting and crankiness to great use as Thaddeus Ross in Red Hulk. Brave New World is like the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but it's bigger and better because of the scope and scale of this big screen adventure." Movie critic and journalist Jonathan Sim had to say this, "Captain America Brave New World is a gripping political thriller offering enjoyable action and espionage with a phenomenal performance from Harrison Ford. However, the final act underwhelms. Like the Wolverine, it gets silly in an otherwise serious film. A stealth sequel to The Incredible Hulk 2008. Watch Mojo writer Nick Spake had to say this, "It might be the 4th best Captain America movie, but Brave New World is also the 2nd best Hulk movie after Thor Ragnarok. Even if it's not the Winter Soldier, you can sense the filmmakers trying to replicate the film's success with an involving political conspiracy at the core. The cast does much of the heavy lifting, especially Harrison Ford, in more ways than one." Former Huffington Post and Uproxx writer Mike Ryan had to say this, "Captain America Brave New World seems only to exist to wrap up loose ends to the Incredible Hulk and the Eternals, and in doing so, the plot is about as convoluted and dull as all that sounds. This should have been called Captain America Loose Ends." And honestly, guys, I could have put like another 10 tweets and quotes in here, but they're all basically the same. Some people loved it, some people did not like it, some people think it was right down the middle, and it's so funny to me that people with basically the same reference point, knowing where the MCU is right now, understanding this is the 4th installment for the Captain America franchise, and that Anthony Mackie's now the leading man, Harrison Ford's in the film, all these elements, still some people have completely different opinions about what they saw tonight and whether or not they liked it in the context of all of that. So I think this just proves more than anything the point I was making over the last year, that you really can't trust anybody's opinions when it comes to Marvel movies. Yes, there's obviously an enormous community conversation that surrounds every Marvel movie going forward, but at the end of the day, these films are still art. It is subjective, not objective. That's why you see a spectrum of people whether they liked it or not. Now look, obviously, this isn't the ringing endorsement that, say, Spider-Man No Way Home or even Deadpool and Wolverine got, where people unanimously were pretty much like, this is a really good movie. People have mixed opinions on this, but I also know that I tend to like things that other people don't, and vice versa, and that's why I haven't really put much stock in any of the pre-screener sort of leaks before now, and I'm not putting much stock in any of these people's reviews, because you probably have a predisposition to either like a Marvel movie or not, depending on how you feel about how the MCU's been going over the last 2 or 3 years. And there definitely has been this sort of pseudo-narrative in mainstream media where they've talked about superhero fatigue for like the last 5 years, when truthfully, really Marvel is only slowing down because they realize that putting out 4 movies a year is untenable. We're getting 3 movies and 6 TV shows this year. They're going to change it to 3 and 2. That's still a lot of content every year in the superhero genre, and people are still going to go see these movies. So I would say, like I always do, to just take all these early reviews over the next couple of days with a grain of salt. Now, I obviously texted and called a couple of people I know who were at the red carpet premiere and asked them their personal opinion, and they were all about as mixed as these that are online. So no personal insight there to offer you guys, and of course I'll see it live like you guys on Thursday. I haven't seen the film yet, but I will say that this is about what I expected. It's all been about what I expected, and if people do like this film, they're going to go back and see it. It's going to perform at the box office, and then anybody who didn't like it can say they didn't like it, but at the end of the day, the numbers won't lie. You guys let me know all your thoughts though down below. How hype are you for this film? What other reviews are you seeing? Anyone you trust coming out with a different or unique take? I'm all ears. Put it in the comments. Quickly, we are still giving away PS5s at the channel. The next one happens to be this Friday for Captain America Brave New World's drop. All you got to do, be a sub, leave a comment. Because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here, with the winning comments shown on screen live with my voice when there is one. So please be safe and vigilant on my channel and really any other. Never give out your information on a third-party app like WhatsApp or Telegram, and realize no content creator, myself included, will ever charge you for shipping if you've won a prize. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on, and as always, if you liked today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, under the name Allfires. And while I would sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.